YouTube. We're back again for more of our Gencon Bonanza Explosion Blood coverage. You're live at Gencon 2018. Thanks in part to all of our amazing Kickstarter backers. Huge thanks to them. These spectacular companies who donated games so that we could come to Gencon. Huge thanks to all of them. And our sponsors, Tasty Mitchell Games and Mini Games. Be sure to click on those links down below and show them some love. Right now, I'm about to talk to Jamie Stegmeyer from Stonemaier Games about one of my favorite games that's came out all year, My Little Scythe. So hey Jamie, how's it going?
It is great, going great, yeah.
So what is My Little Scythe?
My Little Scythe, I think we sent you an advanced copy of this, right? You got an early copy of this. This is a family-friendly game that's kind of similar to Scythe. It has some mechanisms that are similar to Scythe, but distilled down into their core elements and added some new stuff. You might recall the friendship mechanism where you're rolling some custom dice and generating resources. We have these. The miniatures are a lot simpler. Like, so instead of in Scythe, you have 3 different types of units. Here, you just got the same unit twice. You're trying to work up your friendship. You get in pie fights, and it plays in about 45 minutes. Yeah.
And yeah, when you say that it feels like Scythe, yes, it feels exactly like Scythe, like in a really good way, I felt. So the backstory of this was actually kind of interesting. Right? This was a print and play, correct? Yeah,
this was originally a print and play. I think the designer's in our room right now. He and his daughter, he loved Scythe and wanted to create something that he could play with his daughter, who was 5 years old at the time. And so he created a My Little Pony reskin of Scythe, but also distilled down to these core elements that I mentioned. And it ended up taking off. I heard about it in the Scythe Facebook group, and people just kept talking about it. I've seen a lot of fan creations, but none that sustained that buzz for a long time. And even press picked it up. Like, I'd never hear of press picking up fan-made creations like that. And so eventually I asked for a prototype. I played it. I was delighted by it. And we asked them if we could publish it, but not with the My Little Pony theme. We tried to get that from Hasbro. They weren't interested, so we applied this Scythe theme to it. Yeah.
And this is releasing right now, right?
It'll come out. There are copies being sold at Gen Con right now, and the official release date is August 17th.
Yeah. So, Bob, assuming that this goes well, which I have a feeling is going to go gangbusters, any plans for expansions in the future?
We actually do. You can kind of see in the box there's a little bit of a hint at things to come. Maybe there's room for characters there. And we actually met with Hobie not an hour ago to talk about his idea for a little bit of asymmetry. Currently there's no asymmetry between the factions. Like inside, there's tons of asymmetry. There's no asymmetry in this game. So talking about adding a little bit of asymmetry between the characters in the game. So yeah, I think it's going to happen probably in about a year. I think we'll have that release.
So that is My Little Scythe, Stonemaier Games. Let me tell you, yes. Check out my review of it. Fantastic. My 5-year-old loved it. The 11-year-old kids in my class loved it. Everybody in between loved it. I did not hate it. I absolutely really enjoyed it. Like, a lot of times kids' games are like, it's okay. No, this one, it's an enjoyable game. And if you know how to play Scythe, you're going to pick this up no time at all. That's My Little Scythe from Stonemaier Games. Be sure to check this one out if you have kids. Just period, if you have kids. If you're enjoying this Gen Con coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below, and in the comments below, let me know. Honey Badger versus Wild Boar fighting until they pass out. Who's going to win?
Honey Badger.
Wild Boar, though. I mean, Honey Badger's got the reputation, but Wild Boars are... Oh. I don't know much about either of them, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go with Honey Badger, too. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I've never ate honey badger, but I've ate wild boar, so I'm assuming maybe they're easier to catch. I don't know. Comments below. As always, thanks for your time, YouTube.